these are our future, so we have to help impact them first.
Our generation can really make a difference in all of this.
I feel like we've actually made something that can be possible and change our community.
Rev 4 regional summits held over the summer at Alliance campuses across the nation were catalysts for change. At these events, students from high schools learn and utilize design thinking skills to generate ideas rooted in their lived experiences. This transformative process makes students not only central to innovations in education that include and support their journey, but architects of their own future. It's a big step through this empowered educational journey.
There's costs associated with it.
As it relates to innovation and inspiration and thinking about your degree and your careers.
Just because our mental state is where it's supposed to be, that doesn't mean that our peers are the same way.
All questions should be able to be answered, be able to be just explained.
People to be accountable for their own futures, but helping them get to that future.
Deep thinking.
Learning how to finance, and sometimes it can be stressful.
Have connections to professors, so I don't come onto campus, get the imposter syndrome, get the feeling that like I just want to go back home.
Just like things to where though all the students can open up and give their input, so you could maybe like get some insight to how each student is like personally.
We all want to be known for something, no matter what it is, and even if we're not known for it, we could be it if we wanted to.
At first, I was not thinking about college, like especially during the whole COVID thing because of money. But I was like, no, actually, I want to be the first one in my family to graduate college.
Nobody in my family has ever went to college, so like I'm going in there like blind. I have no idea what I'm doing. But with the Rev 4 program, it really helped me understand the things and like the process.
I was a girl who doesn't go out that much. I didn't have like too many people to hang out with. I was always home watching over my kids. This was like a really big world that I learned to like have exist for me to be in. So it was just a lot of self-growth.
This has been a really big eye-opener. You really delve into a bunch of stuff, and you learn that you have to start an initiative to really help out areas that need it.
And I had no idea what I was going into, but when I got here, all we did was just throw out all the problems that we saw with the education system and work to fix it.
We went over like a lot of things like barriers personally for us, and we went over barriers that like we think would like cause other people not to have, and then self-reflect on that and talk to our groups, which in the end had us coming to a conclusion.
I feel like my group has been really creative and very collaborative, where I feel like we've actually made something that can be possible and change our community.
What we desire is peer-to-peer generated study resources to be incorporated into course material.
Our prototype will make transportation in college more accessible to on-campus students.
To combat those causes, we decided to come up with a prototype of a food market. So with the food market, it would be placed in low-income communities. You gotta communicate and bond with great group of people, And so I feel like just us being able to communicate and us being able to brainstorm as a group is really getting us closer, helping us really understand each other.
I've also met some people who I feel like in the future I can reach out to and be like, hey, I'm looking for an internship, what do you know?
Climbing the cultural ladder will reignite these pre-existing centers and open doors for POC students seeking higher education.
I actually do feel heard because like we came up with everything in that room. Like they expanded our thinking, but like we came up with everything on our own and we discussed it. And yeah, so it just feels good to like have that voice.
It gave me a huge boost of confidence to really represent not only myself but what my race can represent in the education system.
Just something that's not too overwhelming for students to have while they're in school, so they can come to these places when they're not feeling well. I could share my creativity, and then what I hear from others, I can share theirs, and it all comes together very well.
That community around me helped to amplify my voice because we kind of all go through the same things.
It really helped me to realize that there's more people out there that can understand what I'm going through, like stress or whatnot. It really helps to know other people are going through the same thing.
It feels like it's giving me a big space where I can express myself and open myself. Even though I feel like I'm an introvert, I can be an introvert here. And it's okay, and I can be more introverts.
Not just with the professor, I feel like with all the students in that specific class, they should all feel open and comfortable with each other.
If you're not doing well on tests, but you're completing all your homework assignments, or you're attending the office hours, and you're really putting an effort and putting in perseverance, that should be rewarded.
So the students get that opportunity to know, hey, the professor cares and wants to connect and have that connection to make me feel comfortable and peace in the classroom.
Having a voice and being able to be heard from faculty is not common. You don't normally take criticism or situations from your students. So for them to open their minds and be acceptable for us to talk to them and just to get a better understanding of what they could do better and what we could do better to help each other. It's one hand washes the other. So if we help them, they can help us.
They're taking in our ideas and they're building off of it to try to make the campus more comfortable. And I think that's really cool because that doesn't happen very often.
It can help us better school districts and school in general. And I feel like that bettered me because I feel like I had a voice to help.
They started to understand that these are our future, so we have to help impact them first before they can impact the world.
Find the underlying commonality. So what's the overall problem?
Professors should reflect the students about the pacing of the class after lessons or entire units.
Therefore, we focus on 4 main points: connections, scholarships, mentorship, and most importantly, individualization.
We want to change how you see failure as something negative to something positive.
So we've come up with a college class called First Year Experience.
We want internships to be available to every high schooler, regardless of financial or first generation status.
Hopefully this will be able to expand and we'll be able to hear a lot more people.
I hope that in the future just keeps growing and getting bigger and bigger until maybe this can be in almost every college and high school around the world maybe.
Maybe go to countries where education system is not that good.
Fantastic.
Rep 4 is change. Rep 4 is empowerment.
Rep 4 is the student's ability to create change in the education system.
It is a really good opportunity for you to see another perspective than what you already see.
You do have a voice.
Wow. That's just